made the car to take us over the road, and man made the train to carry my heavy load, and man made the electric lights to take us out of the dark, and man made the boat for the water like Noah made the ark. And this is a man's world, but it wouldn't mean nothing without a woman or a girl.
10. Woo! Oh. Hi. I'm Stu. Stu! Welcome to my inaugural episode of The Space of Man. So I thought I'd talk to you folks in my YouTube about something I've been pondering. Man space. There used to be a lot of it. I mean, pretty much everywhere was the space of man. A couple of exceptions. You had the square footage around the oven and the ironing board, birthing room, crochet class. I don't know. My point is, pretty much most everywhere was the space of man. And not too long ago either, the pinnacle being the moon landing. That's when men expanded man space literally to the heavens. They landed on the moon and played golf. Awesome. Since then, man space has done nothing but shrink. Oh, sure, we made some inroads into the birthing room, but come on, let's be honest. One generation, my dad and all his buddies get to go to the pub. I had to go to the hospital room. What a jip. Oh, and for the record, it is a natural process. I mean, that's what I was trying to explain to her. I was just saying to her, it's a natural process. You should try and calm down, stop crying so much. I mean, I'm sure I was being a lot more poetic, but my point is I was just being comforting and trying to explain things to her, and she just lit into me, all the while pushing out this bloody... Oh, I digress. Whew. It just seems to me that man space has shrunk so dramatically that this place, my garage, may very well be the last vestige of the space of man. And we may be in danger even here. Man's universe, a harbinger of what will become of the universe itself, has suffered a big crunch. And here I stand, in what may very well become the last particle of mandom. I was despondent when I first started thinking of our shrinking habitat. But then I thought, what if this is the apex of what could be a cyclical process? And what if what could happen next is a big bang? A big man bang to re-infuse space with madness. And I'm wondering, what would be the catalyst for this big man bang? And it came to me. Expand space within what's left of the space of man by doing guy things within this last space of man. But what's a guy thing? That's the incredible part. Anything a guy can do within this space, my garage, is a guy thing. If he can do it here, anything, darn his socks, milk a cow, play darts, snooker, ping pong, plant flowers, we would literally expand manness within this space, making it denser and denser, building up pressure until the man dam breaks. Madness would just explode into everything, infusing all once again with man's stuff. Oh. Meta.
Goddamn central back! Hold on. Pauline! Pauline!
What?
What are you doing?
Vacuuming? What are you doing?
My inaugural episode, which you're messing up with your loud vacuuming.
Well, I need to get the vacuuming done before Mom and the little girls get home, or I don't get my allowance.
Just wait till I finish my inaugural episode.
No! Mom could be home any minute. And if I'm waiting for you to finish your whatever,
Inaugural episode.
inaugural whatever, I need my allowance, and she's not gonna give it to me unless this is done.
I'll give you your allowance.
You'll give me my allowance?
Yes. How much is it?
You don't know my allowance?
Remind me.
$100.
Susie gives you $100?
Yeah, it's my allowance. All I have to live off of, and I do a lot around here. Not that any of you notice.
Well, we better notice for $100. Is that weekly?
You know what? I'm just gonna do my vacuuming. I'll be done in 30 or 60 minutes, and you can do your stupid inaugural thing then.
Okay, I'll give you your allowance, but you have to
Well,
stop.
I can't do it later. I want to work out before I go
I'll
out.
do it.
You'll do it?
Yes, stop. I have to finish my inaugural episode. I only have 55.
So now you only owe me 45.
So, I hope my Space of Man idea is inspiring, and perhaps it'll even start up a conversation about bringing about a reboot of a man's world, as it were. And to that end, I'll be starting a Space of Man guys group made up of fellas from the neighborhood. Oh, there's Kevin next door. He runs a couple of Montessori schools. Jason down the street, he's the director of operations over at Air Canada. Rondell, he has a couple of used car lots. There's Derek, the insurance guy. Trevor has a couple of cannabis stores. And Mark, he's a stay-at-home. Loser. And we'll meet here in my garage for a few hours every week to discuss and support each other in our struggle to just be men in this ever-changing world. I'll post videos of us doing guy things, like handyman stuff, or friendly competitions like a push-up challenge, or who can eat the most boiled eggs. We'll give friendly reviews of our favorite action films, or YouTube fail videos. We'll exchange recipes. Yeah, but for guy meals like steak. I could see this idea catching fire, with Space of Man clubs popping up all over the world. Like that movie with what's their faces. And like the greatest man who ever lived once said, "Goddamn kids, I don't even look like this." Pauline! Pauline!
You call me?
You put up this photo defacing Ollie like that?
What photo?
This photo of me with the fat face. I don't even look like this anymore.
You don't even look like what anymore?
I want to find out which of you kids covered Ollie with my fat face.
What's this inaugural thing you're doing?
Well, it's called The Space of Man, and it's about, being a man in our own space.
Huh. I think that's interesting.
Yeah?
Well, it sounds ironic. The title suggests a show that's aware of the wide spectrum of masculinity.
That's exactly what the show is about. Masculinity's wide spectrum.
The title refers to an exclusive space for guys, obviously. No more compensation for masculinity. But it's also an obvious name for a gay bar, right? Which is funny. I mean, absurd. So you're gonna explore the absurdity of the concept of modern masculinity? And gender, I suppose. The concept of gender is ridiculous when you look at it through a modern lens. In today's service economy, any gender can do any task just as well as another. So this whole concept of masculinity, toxic or otherwise, it's just farcical. But it is a real life problem with a lot of consequences and tragedies. So what better way to expose it to the world than through humor? This is a really sick idea, Dad. I'd love to be a part of it. I'm sure my friends would too. You know what? I could explore this more in depth for my end of year social studies project. Are you gonna hold the bag for me or just stand it?
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. Oh, but it wouldn't mean nothing